grew up, I grew up in Ellisville, which is right next to Bloomington. So I've grown up in this community pretty much my whole life. So I understand what the community expects of law enforcement. I don't think strange is the word at all. I mean, it's kind of comforting, really, just because you know what to expect. I lived in it my whole life. You go on a call, and you might not be able to relate with what they're going through, but you need to try to anyways. Try to put yourself in their shoes and just kind of be patient with what's going on in their current situation. You know, I mean, if you show up and you're in a bad mood, you're angry, you're making your job harder when you do that. But when you show up and you're trying to be calm, understanding, and just listen to people, like listening is another attribute that's probably really important, besides just being patient. You gotta do a lot of listening. But every situation is different. I mean, there are some scenarios where you go on where you gotta be the one doing all the talking, but then there are definitely ones you go up where you gotta do most of the listening.
Okay, we get people come in, and you mentioned it's transient, so you get one group, they come here, it's fun. I'll take a little sidetrack here. When the freshmen first get here, how do you notice a freshman, when they're first here on campus? They're usually walking around in a group, they're paying attention to the traffic law, they're not jaywalking, but by the time you see a senior, those guys are by themselves, they're running around with their phone, walking out in front of traffic, doing whatever, you can kind of tell. That's how I used to when I was driving around. You could tell the class ranking just by how they behave and all. And it just every 4 years it just comes right back around. It never changes. So every year we have a brand new group of people that really aren't experienced with alcohol and some of the other temptations that might be on a college campus. And then so we're constantly running into that. And then there's people here from all over the world with different cultural standards, and you have to deal with that. Because of the legalization in Colorado and in Washington, and I think it's really starting to take off. And we seem to be running into that more. And then we're seeing marijuana coming from those locations where people are buying it legally, but then illegally transporting it across state lines.
How you doing?
What's up, Matt? Just chilling. Sorry. Excuse me. It says on the caller ID, that's Chelsea.
Excuse me.
2-200. Police, open up.
What?
It's police, open up. Everybody's in there. What's going on, man? How you doing?
I'm good, how are you?
Hi. You want one in the room?
Yes.
Alright. You might come out in the hallway, please.
Okay.
If you don't mind, keep the door open. It's cracked, so I know there's no one else in there.
I do.
Do you have any ID on you?
I do. I asked why.
Alright, man. We're here for the odor of marijuana. Alright, you smell it in the hallway. Smell all the doors down here, and it's your room.
Alright.
Alright, man. You open the door. And
I'll make it easy for you.
Okay.
Go for it.
Alright, well, I gotta do a few things before I start that.
Absolutely.
Alright. You might have a seat for me, please. I'm gonna read you a few things. It doesn't mean you're under arrest. Alright, everyone freaks out because they watch TV.
Oh no, I know my rights, so
I'm gonna read them to you anyway, okay?
that's fine, go for it.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be against you in court. You have the right to consult with a lawyer before answering any questions and have a lawyer with you during questioning. If you can afford to hire a lawyer, one will be provided you free of cost. You understand?
This is a lower charge than, believe it or not, the paraphernalia for the pipe. The pipe's an A misdemeanor, this is only a B. So I'm just going to destroy the pipe on station. It's going with us though, and you're only being charged for the marijuana. Now you will probably receive paperwork through the school. That's between you and the school about this, okay? The RAs will probably want to talk to you after this.
I know everything.
We're here for the criminal action, which I know in California it's pretty easy to get legally out there, but here not yet.
Let's go on the door, see if you smell me. Keep down low, put your nose in the jam.
Hiya, police. Open the door. Hey, how you guys doing?
Good.
Whose room is this?
This is mine.
All right, you guys want to come out and talk to me real quick?
Yeah.
Or we need all,
Leave the door- leave the
we
door
need all of
open.
you guys out here.
At 190, are you able to run
Let's have a
register
seat,
number?
please.
Go ahead and just come over here and have a seat.
Yeah, security request that?
So you
Go ahead
guys.
and take your hands out of your pockets for me.
So,
All right, how you guys doing tonight?
Good.
All right. Well, do you guys know why we're here, first of all?
No.
No. Okay. Well, the reason why we're here is we got a call odor marijuana. You guys haven't been smoking anything, have you?
No.
All right. Well, you guys object to me. Go ahead and search the room.
It's like coffee grinds from here.
Does it smell like coffee grinds?
I don't know what it is though.
What's it marijuana?
Either you guys can be honest, tell me whose it is, or your buddies are gonna get charged with possession of marijuana.
Completely screw your friends over because you don't want to get in trouble.
Nobody's.
If I had a bet my paycheck on whose pot that
You
was,
would bet me. And it's really not mine, which kind of was.
everyone else here has been pretty like, it's not mine, relaxing, you're over there stressing out big time.
Yeah, because this would be my second offense.
In his defense.
It would be my second offense if I get in trouble. I'd lose my opportunity.
This is only your second time?
At free trial, yeah.
Wasn't it your third?
No.
Because you well, what did be your third strike though?
What's his last name? What's your name?
I ran from CAD. He has history with us for alcohol and marijuana.
How many instances?
She said a couple, so I'm assuming at least two.
We'll assume at least two.
I figured he did the first reason. I think 3 strikes and you're kicked out of the schools. I mean, I feel like
That's not true.
Typically not.
It's-
The
it's-
university has an interest in keeping students enrolled.
Here's the deal. Unless anybody wants to fess up one more time, these two guys are gonna get charged with the possession of marijuana. And then we also found some beer in your room. We're not gonna charge you with that. We're just gonna dump that out. You guys have been cooperative with us, so we're gonna be nice to you guys. Dump that out, and you guys can go anywhere, all right?
Everything you do is to your parents.
Good news, which I know from experience.
This is marijuana. That's just flat out. Come on. You can't even smoke a cigarette in your dorm. I don't know why people think that, you're not even allowed to do that, and they think they can smoke marijuana and nobody's going to detect it.
Yeah.
That kills me. So I've gone into rooms where they've completely taped off all the cracks and fans and all kinds of incense burning. And it's like, dude, it's not that hard to smell.
I think I react well under pressure. It's always kind of been something with me ever since I can remember. Pressure never really got to me a whole lot. It's definitely there. I can definitely feel it. But it doesn't really affect my job. And I'm able to keep a clear head, I think, when times call for it. For the most part, I think I'm a pretty patient person. I can be a good listener when I need to be. A lot of cops are like a type A personality. I don't think I'm a type A. I can turn it on when I need to. So you kind of need to have that kind of, step up when you need to kind of mentality. But for the most part, I think I'm kind of introverted. What the difference between me and other introverts is I know how to turn it off, take charge when I need to.
We're not here to put our thumb on everybody and just squelch all the fun. But, and I'll be honest with you, sometimes being arrested is saving your life. We find people laying in a ditch and exposed to the elements. And if we don't do something with them, they're going to die. Or they're going to be hurt terribly by somebody else, or something's going to happen to them. So the fact that they go to jail may seem like a real bad day to them, but it's much better than what the alternatives are.
It's a job I definitely like. It's one of those things where I can't really see myself doing a whole lot of other things. You know, it's always different. You know, I can go to work and not know what to expect. You know, some people don't like that, but that's something I really enjoy. There's always that possibility you might get something really cool today. You never know. If a cop ever says they know everything, then they're lying. I mean, it's just something that I think it'd be impossible to know everything about this job. But I'm always trying to get to that point.
Headquarters still on property. Getting en route to Harbour, and a warrant on the south side, reference stolen property, and stock property.